Good afternoon, Magic Makers. We are here at the Animal Kingdom. A bit of an overcast day. It's not supposed to rain, but the clouds are kind of looking like they're saying otherwise. Welcome in, welcome in. Beautiful tree of life here in front of us. Sean, hello, sir. Welcome in. Hoping the skies stay clear, but looking pretty dark. Welcome in, everyone. Favor and smash that like button for us as you come in. Hello. Good to see everyone on this beautiful overcast day at the Animal Kingdom. I'm going to take a look around and see some of the safaris and the animals, and maybe hop on a ride or two, do some pin trading. Hope the day is treating everyone well. Park isn't too busy today, so we're hopefully the rain doesn't keep the animals away from us. This park is known to be a little bit laggy, so let me know if we do lag and I can switch up connections. Say hello to the Peruvian shark catfish. Let's see if we can see them. Oh, look, there they are. The rain and the overcast doesn't seem to bother these guys. Is he coming out the other side? No, maybe I spoke too soon and now he's taking cover. Oh, I see some otters swimming back there. Did we miss the otters? Let's go say hello to our otter friends. That was a catfish. It's about the size of a shark. He's a big boy. Looking for our otter friends now. I don't see them. I saw one for a second there. Beach Fox Life, welcome in. Yeah, that was a catfish. Quite a sizable one. And at that, I'm trying not to trip as we go down. Beach Fox, I haven't checked. Let me check now, though. We are still in the approval process for the business account.
I know.
It says the information is under review. Let me look at my activity. Beach Fox Life, Foxworth Sales, Richard? I did. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate it very much. It does help us out substantially. Little gifts and smashing that like button for us and subscribing. Teeny little channel, so it does all add up and it does all help tremendously. Thank you so much. Richard with the $10 PayPal.
Princess Teapot.
Uh-oh, here comes the rain. Let me shoot and grab my umbrella because I don't have it. Let's not make another mistake today like we did yesterday. Forecast called for no rain for the rest of the day, but as is typical for Florida weather, the rain kind of just shows up when it wants to. I do have my umbrella this time, though, and I have the big one. I just left it back at the lockers because we were told not to anticipate rain. Dorena, hello, welcome in. Good afternoon. It's another rainy one here at Disney, unexpectedly. It did rain a little bit earlier, but it was supposed to be a brief shower, and that was supposed to be that, but yeah, and if you guys do send a PayPal, let me know. You can either let us know here in chat if we're live. You can obviously comment it under any of the videos. You can email us, WitnessTheMagic.com. There's a chat and a form there. You can email us at support@WitnessTheMagic.com. If you do send one, let us know because the account's in the approval process for a business account. So for the next few days, we may not see it or see the notification right away. And that way we can shout you out as you are entitled to for your contribution for the channel. If you ever want to send contribution, you don't want to be shouted out, let us know. I know that some folks like to remain anonymous, which is completely fine. But again, if you do send a PayPal, like for the next, let's say for the next week, just to be safe, let us know. Either in chat, via email, or in a comment, and we can go ahead and expect that and then give you the gratitude you deserve for that, for your support. WDW Stream Finder, welcome in. It's unexpected. Yeah, is anyway. Stream Finder says, is any rain at Walt Disney World unexpected lately? No, you know. I guess we should learn not to put our faith in the weather predictions. We were hoping, though. Miami Heat, hello, welcome in. Good to see you back. All right, let's go with you, brother. I'm not going to wait here for an hour like we did yesterday. Just got to go up over the hill, past the giant anteaters, and then into the lockers. And we can turn around and be on our way. Steve Rocky Singleton from Wyoming, hello, welcome back. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, we might need life vests. The way the rain was coming down yesterday. You know what, though? This canopy is providing some wonderful, what should I say? It's its own umbrella, because I don't really feel too much rain under here, which is amazing. But this will take us about 120 seconds. That is the locker room right up there in front of us. It's located right at the entrance. If you're coming into the park to the left-hand side, just before you enter the Rainforest Cafe, or before you start to head into the park itself. There's a Rainforest Cafe down that way. And let me set you down for 1 sec, and we'll be on our way in about 15 seconds. All right, umbrella secured, and we're on our way. Let's go into the wild. 26 likes already, guys. Thank you so much for hitting that like button for us. Good to see everyone on this beautiful, rainy Animal Kingdom day. Well, our ducky friends don't seem to mind the rain one bit. They seem to be soaking it all up.
That rainforest has a fork open. No, granted.
The giant anteater was out earlier this afternoon, though the rain may have scared him away. It's got a little bit of a honey pot over there. You can see it on the just right of that oak in the middle of the screen. Shaped like a little honey pot. Reminds me of Pooh Bear. And he was slurping something out of there. I don't know if they make him a nice ant milkshake or what it was, but he was out here earlier. We have our trusty giant umbrella today, so we're going to stay nice and dry. And what would the rainforest experience be like without a little bit of rain? Like I said, it did rain a little bit about an hour and a half ago, but it was a brief shower. It came in and out, and wasn't too bad at all. And it prompted me to look at the weather, and I was like, oh, it's all right. It's going to be overcast, which is good because it breaks the sun, and we don't have to bake as we're walking along. Kimberly Ann Hart, hello, welcome in. Thank you for joining us on this overcast and now rainy Animal Kingdom venture. We aren't going anywhere though. If the park does clear out a little bit of the rain, clear out a little bit because of the rain, that's takes some of the pressure off of the cellular service and the Wi-Fi. So if we have to look for a silver lining, at least maybe the stream quality will be even better. Kimberly, were you heading over? Oh yes, today is definitely an umbrella day. Unbeknownst to me until about 15 minutes ago. I was totally under the impression that this was going to be an overcast but relatively dry day. That is not the case. Balaban, hello sir, good to see you back. How you doing, buddy? It is coming down. Yeah, I'm a little bit more mentally prepared for it today. Well, I guess physically prepared. I do have the umbrella. I wasn't expecting rain, but yeah. Always silver linings. We like to stay as positive as possible. I mean, at the end of the day, it's better to be in the rain in Disney than not at Disney at all. Yeah, Reed, you said it as I was thinking it. I'm like, well, you know, if it gets heavy enough, we can always just hop on Cali, since we're going to be soaked anyway. Thankfully, I have an extra pair of socks. I'm really trying to avoid the puddles and keep my shoes wet, but it just ain't happening. Oh no, Cali's down. Yeah, I guess I imagine in this weather. Oh, backstage, jungle truck. Yeah, we might, I'm going to come up here and see the sights a little bit, and then we'll turn around and maybe head back to Africa. Oh, they closed off the entrance to Cali. Ooh. Sounds like some thunder. I did not see any lightning though, so hopefully it's far off in the distance. Well guys, welcome to the true rainforest experience. How far out is Tropical Storm Francis? Yeah, it seems like everything on this side is down. Well, guys, if you enjoy the true rainforest experience, do us a favor and smash that like button. Okay, Miko Raccoon. Well, at least we'll stay cool today. Folks are like, what is this guy doing out here? We stream no matter what. Ooh, Tropical Storm Francine still south of Texas, moving into Louisiana Wednesday evening. There's a hurricane. Uh-oh. Yeah, no kidding. No wonder it's raining. Yep, indeed. If the world does come to an end, we will stream. It does make for some gorgeous screenshots, though. I've never seen the Tree of Life in a torrential downpour. Oh yeah, the memes are definitely real. Cat one. What cat one? I think the train is covered as well, so that might be a good option. But we're already soaked, so it doesn't even matter. Oh yes, I'm a big fan of touch grass, so I'm not really at all bothered by the rain. The only issue I have is what it does to equipment. And my glasses, because my glasses are fogging up. The irony of me wearing sunglasses in Florida. Well, the train is closed. Is the safari up or no? Hello. Oh, it's only a 5-minute standby. Are you guys running? Awesome, let's go. Appreciate it, buddy. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Let's put the umbrella away. This will be a first for me, seeing a safari in the rain. Should have just brought my bathing suit today.
And makes you even closer to the animals in their natural habitats. Halfway through the trek, it's a safari like you saw here.
Edwin Joel, hello, welcome in. Good to see you back, buddy. We are here enjoying a torrential downpour, possibly courtesy of the tropical storm. We are at the Animal Kingdom, and I guess there's no better way to experience a rainforest than in the rain. About to hop on the safari here. On the plus side, everything does seem to be like, well, let me rephrase. Everything that is open seems to be like a walk-on. Hello. Thank you.
Please note the 4 circles at your feet in each row of the zone. Each row has a comfortably seat.
Oh yeah, it's raining.
Children may be seated next to or on the lap of their parents or underneath the dogs. As the group
Hello, thank you. We may be the only one on the truck. We might get the whole truck to ourselves, guys. Oh. Few folks behind us. There's one. Thank you.
Permanezcan sentados y mantengan las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo. Incluye a sus niños. Gracias. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Kilimanjaro Safari. Before you begin your trip, you should know that the unpaved roads of the Harambe Wildlife Reserve pass through lots and rugged terrain. It may get you off and study your to ensure a safe and pleasant trip,
Let's go.
Turn all the way to the left of that bench for me.
All right.
Alrighty, my friends on the right hand side, watch your hands, arms, feet, and like that, so it's more slide close.
Oh yeah, it is raining.
It's not more than another thing we like to say here on the river. When there is foggy before. Let's go. Jumbo, everybody, welcome to Kilimanjaro Safaris. My name is Annabelle, and I will be your driver around the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. Just as a few quick reminders before we get going, please keep all hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the truck at all times. As well as that, please remain seated at all times, even though the truck is not in motion. Also, if you take a look above your head there, you will see a spotting guide with a list of some of the animals we're going to try to see out on the reserve. No promises to all of them, but I'll do my best to make sure to keep those eyes peeled, those cameras out and ready to go. Animals can be appearing that may remind you of a zebra, but they're actually more closely related to a giraffe. Also here on your left-hand side, an orange-colored antelope. Those are called bongo. Like most of the animals here in the forest, bongo are pretty shy, pretty reclusive. They are in fact so much so that they are often referred to as the ghosts of the forest because of how very rarely they're seen. So pretty cool to be seeing them right now. Now we are making our way up towards a watering hole here. A lot of animals do rely really heavily on these for their main source of water and survival here on the reserve. We'll see if we can find anything hanging around this one right now. Not seeing anything just yet, so we'll keep making our way forward. You will often see some pretty large animals like rhinos around those watering holes. Rhinos do have 2 horns on the front of their head made of keratin, which is the same thing that your hair and nails is made of. So those horns will keep growing throughout the rhino's life, just like a big fingernail would. And they do like to shave them down on rocks, trees, other hard things out here in the forest, just like a person would trim their fingernails and toenails. How the heck?
It's gonna be the fastest,
Oh, good.
fastest safari
I
tour
would
in
be
history.
too, honestly. No, here on your left-hand side, that's the whole black and white bird. It's called this saddle-billed stork. Also back there on the left, just past some of these bushes, those are called greater kudu. Now, those are female greater kudu. You can tell because of their lack of horns that they have. Only the males have horns. And they do have those stripes along their backs that they use as their form of camouflage. They're meant to mimic the rays of the sun coming through the forest canopy, making them really tricky to spot out here. We are making our way out of the Little Eternity Forest into our next environment. This one is known as the Saki River. The river is home to a lot of the more aquatic animals that live here on the reserve. You see a few pink-back pelicans off to your right-hand side there. Pink-back pelicans do get their name from the pink color, and you may notice along their feathers. Not super bright right now, but it will get a little more vibrant during mating season. And they are colonial nesters. They do live in really big flocks, consisting of hundreds, even thousands of birds at a time. As we make our way to the left-hand side of the river here, we'll see if we can find any more of those hippos. Hippopotamus is Latin for river horse. While they do spend a lot of their time in the water, they don't actually swim around too much. They're too heavy to, so instead they like to walk or run along the bottom of those rivers they live in, just like a horse would. They can weigh about 5,000 pounds fully grown, and despite their size, can reach speeds of up to 35 miles per hour on land, which is kind of terrifying if you ask me. They can also hold their breath for up to 8 minutes at a time, and they will often sleep underwater because of that. We're not seeing any hippos. Off to our left-hand side, there's a Nile crocodile laying down on that bank. Now, Nile crocodile can eat about half of their body weight in one feeding. Those jaws are really powerful. They are strong enough to bite through bone, but they can be quite gentle at times as well. Others will keep their eggs in their mouth and help protect them from danger that may be
Sorry
lurking
guys, I
around.
think because of the storm we are racing through the safari
To
today.
help those eggs hatch and
Not really much time to see what's going on.
Now, once again, we're going to be changing the
Well, I apologize
landscape
for swinging you
here,
around,
heading
but
to a much
try to get everything
drier
in.
one, usually drier, not today. This one is known as the Savannah. The Savannah is home to a few of those more recognizable animals you all know and love, as well as maybe a lot less trees, a lot of plants, and a lot of animals here do have to make several adaptations to survive the warmer weather they experience, including this funky looking tree on your right hand side. That is known as a baobab tree. Baobab trees do remain leafless for about 9 months out of the year, and they store a lot of water in those big trunks of theirs. Just like water towers out here, they provide water to animals all across the savanna when they can't find other sources of it during the dry season. Because of this, they are sometimes referred to as the tree of life. As we make our way forward here, you are going to see one of my favorite views of the entire reserve. It does let you see up far across the savanna, giving you a good preview of some of the animals that we may be seeing here in just a few short moments. A few animals off to our right-hand side over there. More gray-colored one is one of the migrators out here. Those are called wildebeest. A little bit further back behind them, there were a few springbuck back there as well. Now, every year, 1.5 million wildebeest will migrate 500 to 1,000 miles across the African savanna. That is the largest land migration on the planet, known as the Great Migration, pretty fittingly. And they do secrete an oil from their hooves. Smells kind of funky to us humans, but it helps those wildebeest keep track of one another as they're migrating those really long distances. Now, here on your left-hand side, look at a little better view just past this rock. Over in that den over there sleeping, and a few African painted dogs laying down. Really good endurance runners, these dogs. They can reach speeds of 40 miles per hour, maintain that for up to 3 miles at a time. That does make them one of the most effective pack hunters out here. They have better success rates on their hunts than lions and hyenas do combined, in fact. Also there on your left-hand side, a few sable antelopes standing out. They are very, very defensive antelope. Actually one of the few antelope that will turn and fight their predators rather than running from them. And you can kind of see that defense in their stance right now. Have a perfect 360 view of the entire savanna around them, not allowing any predators to sneak up on them from behind. As we make our way forward, I think I do see a few more animals coming up ahead. I saw a few migrators back there. There's also a lot of grazers here on the savanna. They do help to keep that land nice and flat all around you, as you can see there. Really no need for any lawnmowers on the savanna when you have the animals here to do the job for you. You see a couple more of those grazers coming up ahead. A few more springbok back there, and those pretty familiar looking stripes. Those are Hartman's mountain zebra over there. There are 3 different subspecies of zebra. The mountain zebra is the more agile of the 3. And you can differentiate them from the others using their stripes. Mountain zebra have much thicker stripes, especially along their back legs.
We're going so fast I don't have a chance to see anything.
A group of zebra like that is known as a
Zoom
dazzle.
in for you, maybe you can see
The
that.
stripes are dazzling, yes, but they're there to help those zebra confuse their predators, make it really difficult for those predators to tell where one zebra starts and the other one ends in a group. We're also going to get a much closer look at that springbok, little brown color range.
Today.
They get their name from a
Jessie had
jumping
to head
motion
back
they
home.
do
The baby
while
has
they're
school
running
today,
called
so
cronking. They jump 13 feet forward
heads back
and
every
6 to 8
Sunday.
feet straight up. That is enough to clear the canopy above your head if they wanted to. There's a few zebra foals out there as well. Little interesting fact about zebra baby is when they're first born, their legs are about as long as they're going to be when they're fully mature. So it does make them look a little gangly, a little awkward, but I think it's part of their charm. Coming up ahead here, do you see an antelope on your right-hand side? That is called a common eland, as well as looks like a Maasai giraffe, or 2 or 3 or 4 back there on your left-hand side. See if we can get a view around that truck there.
Let's get the giraffe.
A group of giraffes like that is known as a tower, which I do think is pretty fitting for the tallest animal on land. They do stand about 18 to 20 feet tall, fully grown, and about 6 feet tall when they're first born, which is taller than your average human adult. Those necks themselves are about 6 feet long, which is kind of crazy to think about, especially when you compare it to a person's neck. They actually have the same amount of vertebrae in those necks as people do. And one of my favorite facts about giraffe is they only sleep about 30 minutes every single day, usually in 2 to 5 minute power naps, and usually standing up so they can run from predators at a moment's notice if they need to.
Oh man. Wish I could last on 3 hours of sleep.
As we make our way forward, a lot of downed trees around here. That could be a good sign. We're heading deeper into elephant territory. I'm not seeing anything just yet here. We are making our way, though, to another watering hole. Elephants do hang around these just like every other animal on the reserve. They suck up a lot of water and mud into those trunks that they have. And they'll spray that water along their backs to help themselves keep cool. And as well as that, when that mud cakes onto them, it does act as a form of natural sunscreen for the elephant. Now, still no elephants, but off to your left-hand side here, there are a few greater flamingo. Oh, I take that back. There are 2 elephants off to your left there, just over that ridge.
There they are.
Quite a few a little bit further back as well. Now, these greater flamingo do get that fabulous pink coloring from the beta-carotene they eat in their diet. A lot of krill and other crustaceans. And if you notice any of those smaller gray birds kind of scattered around the island there, those are actually baby flamingo. Those chicks will stay gray for the first 2 years or so of their life. They won't turn pink until a little bit later on. Also, those joints along their legs kind of look like their kneecaps. Actually, they're ankles. Their knees are a little bit higher up on their body, underneath those feathers. Good view there of those 2 elephants on our left. Now, a group of flamingos like that is known as a flamboyance, which I do think is pretty fun. There are a lot of interesting names for groups of animals here on the reserve. We have talked about a few of them: towers of giraffe, dazzles of zebra, floats of hippos as well. One of my personal favorites, though, a crash of rhinos. Kind of like this crash of white rhinos off to our left-hand side here. They're laying down in that big pit of mud. That is known as a mud wallow. And rhinos do dig those pits with their horns. They use that mud in a similar manner to elephants as a form of natural sunscreen for them. So they will roll around in that mud, coat their entire body with it, just like they're doing there. I do think a crash is especially ironic because rhinos do have really terrible eyesight and they rely primarily on their sense of hearing and smell to get around. Those ears can rotate back and forth in all different directions just like a horse's can, helping them pick up on sounds coming from all over the place out here. Now, despite what their names suggest, these white rhinos are not actually that much different in coloring than black rhinos are. That name actually came from the mistranslation of a Dutch word which meant wide, because they do have a wider mouth to help them graze on grasses out here on the savanna. Ooh, here on your left-hand side, walking around just up on top of that hill, you see 2 or 3 cheetah up there. Another interesting group name. This is known as a coalition of cheetah. Of course, the fastest animal on land, they can reach speeds of 60 miles per hour in just 3 seconds, capping out at around 70 miles per hour. They're one of the only predators out here to hunt during the daytime rather than the nighttime, and you will often hear them meowing and purring rather than roaring, just like a house cat would. Now, coming up ahead here, a lot of big rocks. This is known as a Kopi rock formation here. You'll often find another pretty large cat around these rocks. Lions like to use them as a lookout point when they're on the hunt for prey out on the savanna. Not seeing anything just yet, but we'll keep making our way around to the other side. See if there are any maybe lying around over there. Appreciate the laughs. They do sleep a lot though, just like our cats at home. Female ostrich off to our right, no lions. Down in the clearing over there. But lions do rest about 16 to 20 hours out of the day, so much so that they're only awake for about 3 years of their entire life. Much more active at night. They are nocturnal, and I'm still not seeing any over on this side, but you will often hear a lion before you see one. They do have really powerful roars, and they can be heard from up to 5 miles away. They're so loud. So if you're ever wandering around in the village, hear a roaring off in the distance, more than likely that is probably what that is. Here on your left-hand side, a lot of big holes in the ground. These do look like warthog burrows. I don't think I see any warthogs around right now. They sometimes can blend in, look a little like rocks. They are the largest burrower on the savanna, though, second largest on Earth, and they use those big tusks that they have to dig their holes. They do also have flexible noses, which help them look for food while they're digging in the ground. Another brief glance at some of those female ostriches there on your right-hand side. You can tell they're female, they're a little bit lighter in coloring than the males are going to be. And those ladies have a few records under their belt. They're the largest bird on Earth, the fastest flightless bird on Earth, as well as the fastest animal on 2 legs. And they may be hanging around because off to your right-hand side here, big nest of some ostrich eggs. Those eggs can weigh about 3 to 4 pounds individually, about 20 times the size of your average chicken egg. And their shells are so tough that if you took a fully grown human adult, had them stand on it, those shells would be able to withstand that weight and not crack under the pressure. As we cross this bridge right here, does mean we are making our way out of the savanna now, heading into what's called the Magadi Glen up ahead. A few of our wardens set up this outpost a while ago, started raising some Nigerian dwarf goats the last I heard. I think I see just a few underneath the canopy up ahead, maybe taking shelter from some of the rain. When you see them, you'll understand why they're called dwarf goats. As their name suggests, they are fully grown. They're not going to get any bigger than they are right there. A lot of villagers like to keep them around because they do produce a pretty sweet milk, but I like to think they keep them around because they are just cute and playful, which is always a nice thing to have. As we make our way forward here, just through these gates up ahead, that does mean we are officially leaving the reserve and unfortunately nearing the end of our safari. As we make our way back to the village here, I am going to take this time to get a little bit deeper with Bill. The harsh reality is that a lot of the animals we just saw are threatened or endangered in some way, and a lot of that is due to human involvement, unfortunately. So conservation is something that's more important than it ever has been before. And I know you all may be thinking, what could one person possibly do to help out with these animals? Well, the answer to that is a lot simpler than you would probably first expect. It's actually as easy as turning off light switches when you leave the room in an effort to reduce your carbon footprint, or shutting off water that's not in use. Like when you're brushing your teeth, they'll save 2,400 gallons of water every single year. It doesn't matter who you are or where you come from. We all live on this planet together, We all have a responsibility to it, and I like to think of it not only as our job to protect the earth, but rather our privilege to. Because we love the animals here on the reserve, and we want to make sure they stick around as long as possible for future generations to enjoy. Now, I am going to find the nearest Warden's outpost here to drop you all off at, but it's been a pleasure taking you around the reserve with me today. Of course, if you have any, you are more than welcome to do so. I do hope you all stay dry out there in the rain, but remember to stay hydrated also. It does get quite warm even in that rain. Once again, my name is Annabelle. Thanks so much for taking the time to come hang out with me today. I do appreciate it, guys. And here on the reserve, we don't like to say farewell, a little too sad, a little too final for us. So instead, we say Kwaherini, which is Swahili for go well. So go well, everyone, go wild, and most importantly, my friends, go make a difference out there. My friends, on the right-hand side, watch your hands, arms, feet, and legs as those doors slide open. Watch your step as you're exiting the truck. Kwaherini, guys, have a great rest of your day in Harambe Village. You're very welcome.
Well, we made that safari in record time. Because we got through that quickly. So I'm thinking that might be the case. Yeah, I mean, I do love the safari. I just am a bit worried. I don't know if that's if it's protocol for them to go so quickly. It's just virtually impossible to show you guys anything. I feel like I'm making you nauseous when I'm swinging the camera around. But I could see how it could be protocol, maybe because the trucks are so big when it rains and the muck starts forming, they have to get through it. Kerwin, hello, buddy. I'm well. How are you? Good to see you back. How's the stream looking though, guys? Everything buttery? Oh, I wonder if the Rafiki's Planet Watch is maybe back open? The ropes are down. All right, good deal. I do see big crowds coming out, but we are able to get past the rope, so we'll see. Well, there was no rope, rather. So. Train's back up, so let's hop on. This is actually my first time doing the train. Doug, hello from New Hampshire. You're welcome. Welcome in. Good to see you. We might have a whole train to ourselves. Let's stay back towards the tail end though, so we don't catch the noise from the. Let's see what. Jess has done it once, Balaban. I've never. This is actually my first time on it. I think it essentially tours you around different parts of the parks, and hopefully you get to see some of the animals. another rain cell heading your way in a bit and then clearing. Hopefully we can stay dry for that one, and then we'll be good for the rest of the day, Reed. Thank you, sir. The updates are much appreciated. I have a gimbal in one hand and an umbrella in the other. Kimberly Ann, thank you so much. We're glad you're having fun. I guess there is no better way to experience the rainforest than in the rain, so can't complain too much. And it is pretty cool, so I'm thankful for that. We do have the whole train to ourselves. And they're shutting the doors, so it's likely going to remain that way.
Greetings, friends, and welcome aboard the Wildlife Express. For a safe journey, remember to stay seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. Sit all the way back against the bench, and please be sure to watch your children. Asante.
Bienvenidos a bordo del Wildlife Express. Para que tengan un viaje seguro, manténganse sentados, con las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Siéntense hasta atrás, pegados al respaldo de la barca. Y por favor, vigilen a los niños. Gracias.
Welcome aboard Wildlife Express, with service to Rafiki's Planet Park, Fusion Station, where you can learn to draw your favorite Disney characters inspired by live animals from one of our animators.
Ooh, Dorena, that sounds fun.
The tradition of animals and animation reaches all the way back to Walt Disney himself, and every day. As we make our way to Rafiki's Planet, keep an eye out for some of the exciting wildlife we might encounter along the way, and the highly trained specialists who care for them. From ostriches and rhinos to the mighty African elephant, the species we care for here at Disney's Animal Kingdom are some of the very same animals that inspired animated classics like The Lion King, The Jungle Book, and more. Did you know Bambi was the first animated feature to bring live animals into the studio? In the 1940s, Walt Disney and his animators modeled characters from the film after the movements and natural behaviors of their real-life counterparts. Even with the latest advances in computer animation, this tradition continues today, as animators travel throughout the world to observe animals in their own surroundings. And that includes here at Disney's Animal Kingdom.
I've never been here. Yeah, this is a gorgeous train. Obviously made for observation, but see, a lot of folks must have forgotten their luggage. Somebody brought their whole bed.
Attention, please. Now.
Balaban is the Wildlife Express train, so it brings. Aw, we got to bring him back here. I think Jesse came back here, but I've never been back here. There's Rafiki himself. Yeah, I'm going to take it slow down this trail. It's interesting because I get good spikes of Wi-Fi, and then it kind of just drops out. We are off. Yeah, I'm hoping it's coming in clear for you guys. I think we got a little bit of the service back. Oh, good. This is so cool. There's a petting zoo off to the left. We'll make our way around there. Let's see if the Wi-Fi is. I'll take you inside so we can at least look at something. It's interesting. The Wi-Fi on my phone is much stronger than the Wi-Fi on, well, the Wi-Fi on my personal phone.
Bottom part of his nose of it. Okay.
Here's the vet.
And we'll go ahead and attach this to the rest
The animal
of the
health and care
eye
center.
that's right above. So we're going to go ahead and start on the left. Slide this up. Let's go ahead and just give a nice little angle. And make that nose bridge.
Huh. Who's that?
Same thing on the right.
Is that
The
Timon?
little nose bridge. Give a nice little angle. And slide it down on the side. There. And to get that full nose leather on the bottom, because lions, they are big cats.
Sloth, hello buddy, welcome
So
in.
let's go ahead
Good to
and
see you.
Add some thickness and just fill this in on the bottom. So there we go. Alright.
That's not Scar. It's Timon.
So once you have that on place,
It's Timon.
we can go ahead and start on the mouth.
Well, am I going
If
crazy?
you still need to catch up, just leave it shaded for later on. And we do have 20 minutes together. And when you are animating characters like this on film, and hand drawing animation, to get 1 second, you gotta at least draw
Oh,
this
yes.
24 times.
Sorry.
So that's a lot of drawings. So what the animators have been doing is they sketch very rough, very sketchy, very messy.
Gotcha.
Such as the drawings of the TV.
I'm like, no.
Or this beautiful arrow. You see those kind of characters, they build with basic shapes. And when they get more detailed, they add a dark line on top. So we will be adding those same techniques to our drawing here. Hi. So once we have that, go ahead and start.
So Randy, they do treat animals live like this, right here in the window? This is so cool. I've never been back here.
Nice deep up. And get the full muzzle. And go ahead and pull on each point. Just go up. All the way around to reach the top. So there's one side completed. Go to the other side, pull this up.
It's so interesting. He almost looks like a, I don't know if you've ever seen a pastry or something made out of fondant, but he almost looks like fondant in person. And there's our little poison dart frog friend over there.
So, once you have this, that will also set us up for success to add in some cheeks. Because lion, they do have the races, and they also have sick plants, where you can rub against any tree, or usually for cheeks, or something tail, or
Yeah, they are in there. You can see them. Yeah, they really do look
So
fake.
just like Scar, go ahead and add little cheeks in there.
He looks just like fondant.
I recommend just drawing very light at first and add on details later on. So we already go ahead and work on the basic shape first.
Nope, definitely real, unless he's
So
robotic.
the basic shape is going to be the letter L. So I'm going to start right here on the side. Curve is down. And bring it back in. Just like this.
This is a Bluetooth stick.
Ooh.
Chinese crocodile.
He's a big boy.
L once again, backwards.
Oh, that's what this cake looks like. Oh, here's our fish.
You want to add some further texture. Just go back over once more.
Oh.
And add in.
This one's saying hello. Hello, friend. Oops. He's hiding back in there. Hello, friend. Yeah, maybe we should have put a viewer discretion. I wasn't expecting to see the snakes and the slitheries and the stickies today, guys. Well, I guess not sticky, contrary to popular belief. Maybe if you are afraid of snakes and frogs and things, my apologies. I did not know we would be here. A little tortoise back there. The Egyptian tortoise. You can see a shell peeking out there in the driftwood.
Aqui em cima, tá tudo debaixo do tijolo. Tá debaixo do tijolo. Tá vendo aquele negocinho cinza? Umas bolinhas cinza. Foi. Chama papai.
Well, guys, this is an excellent way to beat the rain if you're ever visiting the Animal Kingdom Park and it starts to pour. Just take the train out to Rafiki's. This is very interesting.
What are those, Mummy?
Little teeny tiny shrimp.
Oh, a shrimp. You see?
Tarantula.
No, but it's not here.
Tarantula.
It's not real.
Tarantula.
What do we have here? The Puerto Rican boa. Indeed. If you do have a fear, they are behind glass, and you are behind either a television screen or a phone screen or a computer screen. So. Balaban, no, there is a. The little girl was scared. There is a stuffed tarantula over there on the sill you see down there to the kind of the bottom right. So the little girl was scared because she thought it was real and it was out. Sloth, same. I think if it wasn't for computers, I could definitely be a working with animals in some capacity. Oh, well, don't be scared. It's just it's a stuffed tarantula. There's a little petting area out there for kids, I think, yeah? The rain is still pouring.
Wildlife thrives and inspiring all of us to treasure and protect the magic of nature.
It blamed the love of nature and a respect for animals that Walt Disney always had himself with making dreams come true, getting people excited about nature and about being out in the wild.
Every single one of us might understand.
I think for me, it's the unexpected. Like, if I expect a spider, then no big deal. But if I don't expect it and it starts crawling, then that can definitely be startling. There's all the shark's teeth there. Oh wait, no. Not shark's teeth. Floating tree-like structures create safe underwater nurseries where young coral can grow. Oh, these are little coral. That's interesting. Yeah. No, the little girl didn't either. So she walked right up to it. It's right at her eye level because she's probably about 6. So she looked over her left-hand shoulder, and the stuffed tarantula was right next to her. She freaked out. Connor Crowley, hello, sir. All the way from Ireland. Welcome in. Welcome back. Good to see you again, my friend. Right now, we are beating the rain. It is fairly torrential outside, so we hopped on a train and came out here to Rafiki's.
Oh, lizards are wonderful.
So as soon as the rain passes us by, which I think, according to Reed, it should be here shortly, and then we should be in the clear, and we'll head back into the main park area. Sloth, we thought we were into pin trading until we purchased all the pins, and my son has an issue with the concept of trading. He wants pins but doesn't want to give pins. Oh, Rafiki's here. Connor, sounds good, buddy. There's the monkey himself. Yeah, we tried. So we do have many pins. They just don't often get traded. Some pesana, swash mana, away me, oh me. Yes, pin hoarding. Yeah, that's the monkey who sings it right there. I know who you are. You're Mufasa's boy.
Something didn't catch your eye?
Hello, just checking you out. Lots of interesting pins here.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, we got into pin trading. I was explaining this to them earlier because they asked if we were into it. But I have a 5-year-old. I said we got into pin trading, but he doesn't quite understand the concept of trading and that you give one to receive one. So it's more pin hoarding now.
Oh.
As opposed to pin trading.
In some cases, it's good to get some pins that you're going to buy for the sole purpose of trading them. Make sure you don't like them.
Yeah, the doubles. Yeah. We got him a little starter kit. So he had the doubles. Yeah.
Give those out. But if there's a character in the set that you're supposed to trade that you like, you're not going to trade it. So give ones you don't like.
Yeah. Very true. Thank you so much.
You got it. There's also some over there too. The small set over there as well.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
Yep.
I think I spot a human through there.
But if you don't have the time, we do have documentaries on Disney Plus.
The issue is he does have the doubles and he doesn't want to release those either.
I want everybody's time there.
Something else interesting outside?
Disney is a great artist. I will look like Kuro back.
Yeah, it's a little human in that display back there. Really interesting. Oh, sorry. I got you guys staring at a pole. Let me pull up a map and see what lies beyond the wooded areas back there. Yeah, I was curious. Jess, hello. My wife's here. Hello, wife. I was curious because you took the train back here, and this is the stop for the train. Lion XV, hello. How are you? Welcome in. So I'm currently checking out the map because we've never been back here. To see where we would meander. Let's see. Location. Yeah, I think I'm looking at the petting zoo, but there isn't anything out. It's still pretty torrential. I mean, it's coming down sideways. I just wanted to see if there was something that lay beyond those, because it looks like there's some trails back there. And this is on the opposite side of the building. I don't know. Let's just walk and see. Grab our trusty umbrella, and we will see what's out there. Yeah, this is Jess. If you're still here, this is super rich. Oh, the animals are out. Sorry, there was a lot of thoughts that just went through my head in that one or 2 second span. Yeah, Jess, if you're in here, look at this. This is neat. There's a whole petting zoo back here. Ooh, Komodo dragon. He's a big guy. Well, I think relatively small as Komodo dragons go, but he is a big... Is he a lizard? Big boy. Is it okay to walk back here?
Yeah, just be careful with the path is lost.
Okay.
So stay on the rubber mulch instead, because otherwise you're going to ruin your shoes.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
Oh, the piggies are enjoying the rain. Oh, those are the goats I want. Sorry, I just yelled into the mic. Jessie keeps saying she wants goats, and I've said you can have goats as long as they're the ones that get really scared and fall over. The goats are not having the rain. They're literally all underneath the canopy. The pigs are like, this is great. The goats are like, no, thank you. It's so funny. There's literally like 25 goats under there. Oh, there's sheep. Goats and sheep. Looks like, yeah. That is hilarious. Oh, we got one coming out. Oh, a couple are getting brave. That's funny. They're like, you feed me? This guy's sticking his tongue out at us. It does smell as you would expect. But they're adorable. Jessie wants pigs also. This is great. I could literally come to the animal kingdom for this. Especially with kids. You could bring your kids out here and it's oh, it looks like there's a cow in the background there. You can see him in that the covered area back there in the background. He's hanging out. Oh yeah. She asked for a pig last week. She's been asking for goats for a month. She's already got 6 chickens. It does. Thank you so much. If you've ever been on Soarin', when you get to oh, let me jump over this puddle here. When you get to the beaches and it's like that fresh, beachy breeze smell, that's what it smells like. Oh, okay, this brought us back out to the entrance. Got it. Very interesting. Well, there you go. And this is Rafiki. This is a conservation station. Take the train out to Rafiki's. And great spot for the kids. That was really neat. We gotta bring the boy out. All right, if experience is any previous experience is any predictor, we might lag a little bit here, guys, but then we come back when we get to the train, and then we'll head back to the main park. So if it does. Yeah, it does lag back there, guys. There's also no Wi-Fi back there, so there's not much I can do. I can't switch it up like I normally do. Ugh. Looks like we're connected to Wi-Fi again, though, so hopefully we're back. Unfortunately, back in that wooded area, there is no Wi-Fi at all. All right, good deal. Now we're going to head back to the main park.
Não, vem cá. Vai botar o bicho. Deixa ela.
Safari 5 minutes. Cali's opened 5 minutes ago. Good. They're starting to open some stuff back up. That's good. Connor, we're heading back into the Animal Kingdom. Well, I mean, it's all the Animal Kingdom, but this is Rafiki's conservation station. So this area is outside of what I call the main park. Guys, if you're enjoying your day here in the rainforest, literally, hit that like button for us. It helps us out tremendously. Yeah, dinosaurs is a tar pit for streamers, 100%. By the way, this train goes in a loop. So it goes, I can actually pull it up here for you. Maybe we can see this. So, let me see if I can do this. The main park area is here. I'm going to bring it closer so you can see it, but this is in general. Here's the main portion of the park, where Africa and Expedition Everest and everything are. The train is a little gray loop here, brings us up. Then we walk the trail. We got dropped off here. We walked the trail up to Rafiki's. This is where we saw Timon and Rafiki. And then we came back. Now we're getting back on the train. It's going to bring us around the loop and back down to the main park. So right now we are at number 5 at the top of the phone there. That's Rafiki's. And then, that's where we were. When we saw Rafiki and we saw Timon. And then The little dot below the 5 right here is where we are right now, and we're going to hop on the train and circle back around to the main park.
You can use the white lines or the concessions in the back. Please make your way forward and to either side of the station as the center gates will be closing. Once again, this is the Wildlife Express. Center gates will not be closing.
Ooh, Sean, I did not know that.
This is the Wildlife Express train bound for Harambe.
Good deal. Good to know those are running. Yeah, man, this is neat. I've never been back here, but here comes the train. Let me, I'll unzoom you now, since I guess this is a little bit better as far as detail. Track, I believe, is a 1.5 miles-ish. I imagine someone could do the exact math, but Merch Mikey, hello, welcome in. Good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, not the one. Nothing wrong.
They have looking blocks too.
I don't know if my balance.
Yeah, they weren't having it. They looked like they wanted food. I like the wide angle just so you guys can, during this part, so you guys can get a perspective. You know, the zoomed in gives you a better, more detail, but
Going to go to another book because I'm looking in the here. Either I'm just below or I'm getting better, but I'm popping up even more than it was last week.
well, maybe you get your own pigs and you can feed them and you can. Yeah, it did stink. It was kind of smelly back there.
Java friends, we're going to be waiting here for just a moment. We're just waiting for track clearance from our sister train. Thanks for your patience.
Sir, how many trains are there in total?
We got 2.
2? All right, awesome. Well, there you go. 2 trains in total. Oh yeah, gotta get yourself some buttered popcorn. Yeah, Miami. Sorry, I was just scrolling back to check out your comment because I caught it briefly, and then there were a few comments that came in. Yeah, a lot like the older videos. Trying to figure out how to explain this. Prior to monetization, we really didn't. It didn't bother us, the copyrights and things, but some of them now we have to go back through, and there's, like for instance, the Halloween live stream that we did. Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween. It had like 35 or 40 copyrights just because of the amount of music. So some of the streams take a little bit longer than others to go public, just because we have to go through and physically, parse through each and take care of the copyrights, either muting them or trimming them or what have you. So some videos come out quicker just because there aren't as many, and then some videos take a bit longer. The night ride of Tiana's is up though. The night ride in 4K, that actually looked really cool. Indeed, it is a wet day in the rainforest. That's not too bad. I think I'm in, I don't want to say impartial because I don't love the rain, but I also don't love the heat. So I think it's a give and a take. Like the rain I love because it's substantially cooler out here. And then obviously the sunny weather I love because it's not wet, but they're both equally. Yeah, pros and cons to both.
Greetings, friends, and welcome aboard the Wildlife Express. We hope you enjoyed your visit to Rafiki's Planet Watch. We are now beginning our return trip to the African town of Harambe. For your safety, please remain seated and keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. Sit all the way back against the bench, and please be sure to watch your children.
Bienvenidos. Comenzamos ahora nuestro viaje de regreso a la aldea africana de Harambe. Para su seguridad, permanezcan sentados con las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Siéntense hasta atrás, pegados al respaldo de la banca. Y por favor, vigilen a los niños. Gracias.
Welcome aboard the Wildlife Express, with service from Rafiki's Planet Watch to the village of Harambe. As you head back out into Disney's Animal Kingdom, we hope you take with you a great appreciation for the very journey that led us here. Walt Disney's True Life Adventure series touched the hearts of millions of viewers, inspiring a spirit of Disney nature. With the release of powerful films like African Cats, Born in China, and Penguins, Understanding. And did you know that each film provides an opportunity for filmgoers to become conservation, to support specific conservation initiatives with nonprofit organizations around the globe? Inspired the idea of Disney's Animal Kingdom, a place that celebrates our deep connection with animals, the magic of nature, and wonder of exploration that comes from preserving and protecting our natural world. As you venture out into the park today, or make your way back to wherever you call home, remember that legacy lives in you. We are now approaching the Harambe train station. For your safety and the safety of those around you, please sit all the way back against the bench and avoid leaning out toward the railing. Remain seated until the train comes to a complete stop, and please be sure to watch your children as you exit. Go well, and remember, preserving the magic of nature begins with you. Asante.
Woo woo, 55 days to go. Well, this is relaxing.
Maybe she's getting dinner because she knows we're out.
Oh yeah, I could totally, like, I'm watching it through the screen and I'm like, yeah, I could totally, oh, they opened the door. I literally did it. I'm like staring off at the rain. And we're back on the mainland, pulling into Harambe. The rain is as present as ever. Yeah, I know. Not many dry t-shirts in the park today. That's for sure. Dry t-shirts or dry shoes and socks, for that matter. May have to pick up some flip-flops on the way out. Merch Mikey. You went and bought new merchandise? No. Say it ain't so. You're gonna catch me hawking ponchos. I can carry them around. As I'm streaming, you can come up and say hello through the cam, and then oops, sorry bud.
Sorry.
B, hello, hello. Absolutely. Welcome to another beautiful Florida afternoon. I am jealous of your
Show us all the cupcakes over
sunny
here.
and rather cool weather. Although it is pretty cool here, I can't complain. That's why I don't really mind the oh, let me zoom you guys back in. There we go. I don't mind the rain so much, just because it does bring the cool weather. I'm gonna grab a soda real quick. Indeed, tasty treats. Can I grab that? How are you? Good. And then the one of the orange sugar cookies. One of the orange sugar cookies. Can I do it?
I think she was next.
I'm sorry, did I hop in front? Go ahead. So sorry. No worries. Oh, sorry.
You had a break.
The orange here. Oh yes, that looks delish. Get enough steps in and burn off a cookie or so throughout the day.
Here you go.
Thank you, sir.
Sorry about that.
No, no worries, no worries.
Alright, it's gonna be 1063.
Hello. Very good. Yeah, sorry about that, man.
No, no worries. I get so ingrained and like focused in on the screen that I don't even pay attention. So that was completely my fault. I apologize.
Have a good one.
Thanks so much. Have a good one. Some of the merch in the safari area is super cool. Like, how adorable is that? Especially for Halloween, for a kid. Too cute, too cute. Oh man. Sad day indeed. Yeah, there's some really cute stuff in here. I don't know what I would need a safari vest in Florida for, but I want one. I think we said the Lion King show was closed today. Is it open today?
I need your bow magic to prevent scariness right about now.
That's basically like a magical. No.
No. Yeah, right. So the same process of not making magic for and also using magic.
Oh, it's real. I just checked on my phone. Sometimes they get, you get the so-and-so passed away today, XYZ, and it's just, it's a trending thing or it's not for real. So I had to check social media real quick to confirm. Incredibly sad. Oh. Put you guys down for 1 sec so I can open the soda and take a swig. So sad. Sorry, I put you guys down and cracked my soda and then started reading about James Earl Jones. I'm thinking about it. I mean, I'm already soaking wet anyway, so I can't get any more wet. Merch Mikey, are you meaning the, like they have the little quest with the little booklets where you go around to the different spots in the park? Is that what you're talking about, or is it a pin, like the pins that you purchase pins? I know there's a similar game here now where you collect these, like you collect little, they almost look like little pogs or little patches. Yeah, no worries, no worries.
I like these too.
They do have a pretty wide assortment if you ever lose your hat again, love. Yeah, I think the one they have now is it's like it's focused for the kids. I think it's a kids thing, though I could be mistaken. I walked past when I was actually entering the park for the first time this morning. I overheard a family talking to the gentleman that was working the stand about it. But yeah, I mean, even if it is, we can always make like Ratatouille. Yeah, we're all kids at heart. Make our way back out into the park with our trusty umbrella. Yeah, hers had a little cutout in the top that her ears fit through. Poor Jessie. Lion XV, cool. Is that what it's called? The Wilderness Explorers book? I know it's park wide. I overheard that much this morning. I'll stop by and confirm. I know there's a lot of booths around here that participate. Get a beautiful view of Mount Everest over the water there. Yeah, I think that's kind of what it's like. I remember, I don't know, maybe Jesse looked into it a bit more. But yeah, essentially you go from station to station. I think you complete a quest for the station, and then you get a sticker for that specific location. gonna head over into Avatar. We haven't seen Avatar at all today. We're almost 2 hours and 20 minutes into this, and we haven't even scratched the surface. The rain is slowing us down. Oh, Pete Safari's closed. Someone is not happy. Yeah, he was not happy at all. She was not happy at all. Nah, everyone's allowed to be 5 at Disney. Connor, we're heading over into Avatar. We haven't been over here at all today. We got so caught up in Rafiki's. We'll take a look around over here. Maybe hit Safari again. I think this might be the first stream with rain the entirety, all the way through. We did do the safari, but we are probably going to do the safari again. Oh yeah, it's definitely rainforest vibes back here, or in general everywhere. Even going through Rafiki's back there, it was so interesting walking through such thick vegetation like that, and it's pouring, and you're like, yeah, this is it. We have not. We typically come to Animal Kingdom. The last few times we've come has been at night. So I don't think we've ever been here at night. Or I'm sorry, last few times we've come has been during the day. So I don't think we've ever been here at night. And then what we end up doing is when we come here, we end up skipping out because the park closes at 6. We end up dual streaming from the Magic Kingdom. So we leave here a bit early. Yeah. Yeah, it closes at 6 and it's just not quite dark enough yet. And then, I mean, like I say, we end up leaving and going to the Magic Kingdom anyway. We leave about 5:30, 5:45 to head over there. It is gorgeous back here, though, that's for sure. We go wide in here so we can get a more all-encompassing perspective.
Es muy bacano porque es un simulador.
Sloth, appreciate it, buddy. We'll see you around. You're more than welcome. Not a bad day all in all. Much better than the heat, in my opinion. So I appreciate you, my friend. We'll see you soon. Lion, isn't it? That's how I feel. Like I find myself drifting off. Like I'm showing it to you guys, but I suddenly get quiet for 5, 10, 15 seconds. That's what I'm doing. I'm zoning out on the the sounds of the waterfall and the everything going on in the background. I've caught myself doing it like 2 or 3 times. Literally, I'm like panning around and I just stop talking. And it's basically me absorbing everything that's going on around me. I'm actually just enjoying being able to stream back here as well. Usually when the park is busy, the signal back here isn't really good and it lags a bit. So we just kind of have to, you know, get in, get out kind of thing. And the signal seems to be pretty good today. At least I hope it's looking pretty clear on your end. Good, yeah, we've come back here a few times and I mean, it's not, you know, it doesn't end the stream. It's not horrible, but it definitely lags. And I'm just happy that we're able to get back here without that happening. Beautiful, beautiful. Zoom us back in now that we're out of that area. Beautiful. Yeah, it really isn't, man. There's nobody. I mean, obviously people, but compared to a typical crowd, it's not busy at all. We'll hop in the shop for 1 sec and dry off a bit. I think I want to go give the safari. You can go ahead. Give the safari another go. I'm hoping maybe it was just a, you're welcome, maybe a one-off that we ran through it so quickly. Ooh, Merch Mikey. Get some rest, my friend. Good to see you, buddy. So I think, yeah, maybe we'll go meander through here a little bit, take a look at some of the Avatar merch for 5 minutes or so, and then we'll head back over to the safari. Do another pass there. Hopefully we don't, like I said, we don't speed through it so quickly this time. If we do, then maybe it's just a protocol. Maybe when it rains heavily, they have to kind of speed through it so that the heavy trucks don't get stuck in the mud. This stuff is super cool, all glowing in the dark.
No.
It was adorable. Look at this magical place. It actually looks like, yeah, black light. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Yeah, there's black lights up there in the overheads. Yeah, those are really cool. Hastings and I got stuck over here messing with them for about 45 minutes the other day. Also 30% off if you're interested. Saying hello, everyone. Thank you. Very cool. It says limited time bonus, 30% off select Banshees priced at $69.99. So I'm assuming they're 30% off of 70? Is how that reads?
Wait, those are wings. That's head. Now, or wait, that's wings. Oh wait, maybe now. Look, see now? This one's now. This one, now.
Yeah, they're activated. They're air activated there. So there's the trigger there. And you can control the different motions. Let's head back with the pricing. Are they marked?
Right now, they're $52 after tax.
52 after tax? Is that that's the
41 something.
Very cool. Awesome. Thanks so much. Are we back?
It's for the orange one.
What happened? What is that?
Good job, buddy.
What is
Let me switch over to cell. So the discount is stackable. So you get they're $52 with the 30% off right now. That is the 30% discount, brings the price to $52. And then the annual pass discount is stackable. So you can get another 20% off. Squirrel. Yeah, Hastings loved those things the other day. He was really not a happy camper that we didn't take one home. No, they're really not that bad. That's one of those things. I don't know. We gotta come up with a name for it. But it's one of those things where I would expect it to be more expensive. I feel like Disney has those things, right? Like you look at something and you're like, oh, that'll be $99.99, and it ends up being like $49.99, and you're like, wow, that's a lot cheaper than I thought it would be. But then you have some things where you're like, oh, that should be $29.99, and it's $49.99, and you're like, wow, that's a lot more expensive. I feel like there's a lot of, I feel like the scenarios are equal in that, 50% of the time it's less than I assumed it would be, and 50% of the time it's more. But I feel like that happens often. And that's definitely one of those things where I'd expect it to be a bit more expensive than it really is. Oh yeah, and his birthday and Christmas are within a month and a half of each other, so. The end of Hastings here is riddled with goodies.
Everybody's vacation. Let's go.
Yeah, like the little shoulder pals or whatever they are. Yeah. Those are $40. Yeah, I totally feel like those should be like, I could see, I don't think they're that expensive. I feel like I remember Zazu being $24.95 or something. No kidding. Yeah, that's one of those things. I feel like that should be $14.95 to $19.95-ish. Yeah, huh. No kidding. Yeah, that's expensive. I want to go hit the safari again, and then, like I say, hopefully it's a slower trip so we can actually take a look at some of the animals. Because that one earlier was a quick one. If this one is equally as fast, then I'll confirm with the CM after. But I was gonna say, if this one is equally as fast, then we can assume that maybe with heavier rains that the trucks need to go a bit faster as to not get stuck in the mud. Baby Yoda and the frogs. Right. No, I tell you, I mean, honestly, I'm not at all, I don't want to say at all because it gets irritating walking in squishy shoes all day. But I'm really not that averse to the rain. Like I would much rather be cooler and windy than hot. Yeah, on sale at $16.49. See, that's the price I feel like they should retail at. One of those things. I also love the rain. So I think I don't mind at all being in it all day. Welcome to Hammurabi. Again. Divine Fox, hello. Welcome back. Yeah, I was thinking about Crocs earlier. Another good example. That's another one of those things I think are way more expensive than I'd assumed. Especially for a company like Disney, I assume like a men's large Croc would be like $29.99. Maybe even $39 I could see, but $59 to $60, you know, almost $70, like. It's like, they mass manufacture those for probably 5 cents a piece. I guess, I just don't understand why. I'm kind of biased against Crocs. I don't know, I just don't find them that comfortable. And to me, it kind of defeats the purpose. I don't know, this might be a little bit controversial. But I feel like it just kind of defeats the purpose of a. It's like basically a flip-flop, a Croc. It's got holes in it. Like, if you have to wear a sock such that it doesn't rub your foot, you know, if it doesn't give you, you have to wear a sock so that it doesn't give you blisters, then it's kind of pointless. Like, I got to wear socks and a shoe with holes in it. Like, hello. Yeah, no, for sure. Obviously, you know, matter of opinion. I mean, I think the concept is adorable. I think it's super cool that you can put, you know, you can put pins in them, you can decorate them. They come in all kinds of fun pre-composed designs. Like, that kind of stuff is fun. I just think it should be fun for $19.99 to $29.99. I think they're hideous. I mean, I sincerely considered purchasing some this morning when it did start raining. And I put them on my feet, and they are very light. Like, it felt like I was wearing nothing compared to the shoes I'm wearing now. But I just could not see, and I wanted the Jack Skellington ones. I wanted the Nightmare Before Christmas ones, and I just could not see paying $67.99 for them. Like, that was outrageous to me. If they had been $39.99, I probably would have purchased them. Thank you.
The area with handrails is the loading zone or cruise zone. Zone 1 is where you would stand just before you board your vehicle. Zone 2 is immediately behind it. As you move out into Zone 2, please note the 4 circles at your feet in each row of the zone. Each row can comfortably seat 4 adults. Children may be seated next to or on the laps of their parents or neighbors.
Or other conditions that could be aggravated by this adventure. Expectant mothers should not ride. Once on board your safari transport, please remain seated with your hands, arms, feet and legs inside, and remember to watch your children.
Just one.
Take number 4 for me. Run number 4.
Thank you.
Party of 1. Run number 5.
Enjoy your adventure at Kilimanjaro Safaris.
Pueden aparecer en cualquier punto, por favor.
Bienvenidos a Kilimanjaro Safaris. Para su seguridad, permanezcan sentados y mantengan las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo.
From casual to sport mode.
Cuiden a sus niños. Gracias. Chapo, everyone.
Yeah, like, they definitely, I mean, they definitely feel, they seem soft, or they felt soft when I put them on. Like, they're squishy, they're nice. I feel like the heel is really deep in them, which was interesting. It almost felt like I was standing backwards, like I was trying not to fall backwards.
And sudden jolts on your safari adventure.
I also feel like there's a couple of running shoes that are like that also.
Be in good health and free from high blood pressure, heart, back or neck.
Yeah, I don't know. They should be hatching any minute though.
Or other conditions that could be aggravated by this adventure. Expectant mothers.
I never use sport mode.
Once on board your safari transport, please remain seated with your hands, arms, feet and legs inside, and remember to watch your children. Your transport will be arriving shortly. Asante San. Enjoy your adventure at Kilimanjaro.
Oh yeah, it is a wet place.
Bienvenidos a Kilimanjaro Safaris. Para su seguridad, permanezcan sentados y mantengan las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo.
It has been a rainy day today.
Gracias. Chapo, everyone, and welcome to Kilimanjaro Safaris. Before you begin your trip, you should know that the unpaved roads of the Harambe Wildlife Reserve pass through rough and rugged terrain. To may experience bumps and sudden jolts on your safari adventure. To ensure a safe and pleasant trip, you should be in good health and free from high blood
Hopefully we
pressure,
go around the safari a little bit slower this time.
back or neck problems, motion sickness,
Hit that like button for us, guys, if you're enjoying the live stream. It helps us out incredibly.
expected
Very good for the algorithms on our tiny channel.
Once on board your safari transport,
Subscribe if you haven't. We love
with your hands,
being able to bring these streams to you guys. We're here 4 or 5 days a week, most often 5.
your transport will be arriving shortly.
If you're already subscribed, welcome back.
Enjoy your adventure at
We do appreciate having you. You are the reason we are here.
Bienvenidos a Kilimanjaro Safari. Para su seguridad, permanezcan
Jesse, make sure to
sentados
like
y
and subscribe if you
mantengan
haven't.
las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo. Y cuiden a sus niños. Gracias. Jumbo, everyone, and welcome to Kilimanjaro Safari. Before you begin your trip, you should know that the unpaved roads of the Harambe Wildlife Reserve pass through rough and rugged terrain. You may experience bumps and sudden jolts on your safari adventure. To ensure a safe and pleasant trip, you should be in good health and free from high blood pressure, heart, back or neck problems, motion sickness, or other conditions that could be aggravated by this adventure. Expectant mothers should not ride. Once on board your safari transport, please remain seated with your hands, arms, feet and legs inside, and remember to watch your children. Your transport will be arriving shortly. Asante Sana. Enjoy your adventure at Kilimanjaro Safari. Bienvenidos a Kilimanjaro Safaris. Para su seguridad, permanezcan sentados y mantengan las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo. Y cuide a sus niños. Gracias. Jumbo, everyone, and welcome to Kilimanjaro Safaris. Before you begin your trip, you should know that the unpaved roads of the Harambe Wildlife Reserve pass through rough and rugged terrain. You may experience bumps and sudden jolts on your safari adventure. To ensure a safe and pleasant trip, you should be in good health and free from high blood pressure, heart, back or neck problems, motion sickness, or other conditions that could be aggravated by this adventure. Expectant mothers should not ride. Once on board your safari transport, please remain seated with your hands, arms, feet and legs inside, and remember to watch your children. Your transport will be arriving shortly. Asante Sana. Enjoy your adventure at Kilimanjaro Safari.
We are currently waiting for our safari bus.
Bienvenidos a Kilimanjaro Safari. Para su seguridad,
While enjoying the sights and sounds of a rainy
y mantengan las manos, brazos,
Amazon day.
piernas dentro del vehículo. Y cuide a sus niños. Gracias. Jumbo, everyone, and welcome to Kilimanjaro Safaris. Before you begin your trip, you should know that the unpaved roads of the Harambe Wildlife Reserve pass through rough and rugged terrain. You may experience bumps and sudden jolts on your safari adventure. To ensure a safe and pleasant trip, you should be in good health and free from high blood pressure, heart, back or neck problems, motion sickness, or other conditions that could be aggravated by this adventure. Expectant mothers should not ride. Once on board your safari transport, please remain seated with your hands, arms, feet and legs inside, and remember to watch your children. Your transport will be arriving shortly. Asante Sana. Enjoy your adventure at Kilimanjaro Safari. Bienvenidos a Kilimanjaro Safari.
I hope our ride didn't
Para
get
su
stuck in the mud.
seguridad, permanezcan sentados y mantengan las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo. Y cuide a sus niños. Gracias. Jumbo, everyone, and welcome to Kilimanjaro Safaris. Before you begin your trip, you should know that the unpaved roads of the
Yeah, I love the
Harambe
safari.
Wildlife
The safari is
Reserve
super fun,
pass through rough and rugged terrain.
especially when the animals are out and
You
about.
may experience bumps and sudden jolts on your safari adventure. To ensure a safe and pleasant trip, you should be in good
It's
health
hard,
and free
'cause,
from
yeah,
high blood pressure,
I think you get to see,
back or neck
I guess you get to see,
motion sickness, or other conditions.
I was going to say you get to see the most stuff on the left side, but I don't know really, because then you have, well, I guess so. Because you have the rhinos, and you have the giraffe, and you have the zebras. Well, the zebras are on the right side.
With your hands, arms, feet and legs inside and remember to watch your children. Your transport will be arriving shortly. Asante sana. Enjoy your adventure at Kilimanjaro Safari. Bienvenidos a Kilimanjaro Safari. Para su seguridad, permanezcan sentados.
I wonder if maybe they narrow it down to 1 or 2 vehicles towards the end of the day.
Cuida a sus niños. Gracias. Ciao everyone, and welcome to Kilimanjaro Safari. Before you begin your trip, you should know that the unpaved roads of the Harambe Wildlife Reserve pass through rough and rugged terrain. You may experience bumps and sudden jolts on your safari.
Oh, this is super fun. I love giraffe. The rhinos are super cool. I always love seeing if the ostrich eggs had hatched yet.
Back or neck problems, motion sickness, or other
The baby zebras are adorable.
aggravated by this adventure. Expectant mothers should not ride. Once on board your safari transport, please remain seated with your hands, arms, feet and legs inside and remember to watch your children. Your transport will be arriving shortly. Asante sana. Enjoy your adventure at Kilimanjaro Safari.
Yeah, I'm really curious about the ostrich eggs.
Bienvenidos a Kilimanjaro Safari. Para su seguridad, permanezcan sentados y mantengan las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo. Y cuide a sus niños. Gracias.
We could change up the view for you guys.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Kilimanjaro Safaris.
That was that side of the road, and this is this one.
That the unpaved roads of the Harambe Wildlife Reserve pass through rough and rugged terrain. You may experience bumps and sudden jolts on your safari adventure. To ensure a safe and pleasant trip, you should be in good health and free from high blood pressure, heart, back or
Here
neck
comes the truck.
problems, motion sickness, or other conditions that could be aggravated by this adventure.
It looks empty, so maybe this is us.
Mothers should not ride. Once on board your safari transport, please remain seated with your hands, arms, feet and legs inside and remember to watch your children. Your transport will be arriving shortly. Enjoy your adventure at Kilimanjaro Safari.
Tiki Man fan, hello, welcome in. Good to see you, buddy.
Bienvenidos a Kilimanjaro Safari. Para su seguridad, permanezcan sentados.
Welcome, so welcome in everyone. You're sliding all the way over to that left-hand side, make room for your entire party.
Hello everyone, welcome to Kilimanjaro Safari. Before you begin your trip,
Almost there. You guys for being patient with us.
Alrighty, if you're sitting on that right-hand side, watch hands, arms, feet, and legs. Those doors are going to be sliding shut for you now. Alright, thank you. Jumbo, everyone. My name is Abby. I'm your safari guide as we head out on the Harambe Wildlife Reserve this evening. Now that we're moving, just a couple of safety reminders. Please make sure you stay seated. Keep those hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the truck at all times. Everybody on taking photos out here on the reserve this evening, feel free to do so, but make sure you hang on tight to those phones, hats, cameras, sunglasses, anything else you might have brought with you. If you drop it out here on the reserve, I cannot stop and get it for you. You might get it back eventually, but it's not going to look the same way it did when you lost it. Now we are heading first into the Little Aturi Forest, and an important thing to remember in here is that most of the animals that call it home do use camouflage as a natural defense mechanism, so sometimes it can be a little bit harder for us to spot as well. Over on the right, that is an okapi. Okapis are extremely elusive in the wild. They weren't actually discovered by Westerners until about 1901. And it was another couple of decades before we managed to get our first photo of one of them. Now, despite those stripes, they are not related to zebras. They're actually the only living relative of the giraffe. We know that because of their long prehensile tongues. They'll use those to help them strip leaves off of trees and branches when they're eating, just like giraffes do.
Must have to do with the weather. Maybe they have to go quickly through the mud so they don't sink.
Now, down on the left, that is a black rhino. And this is one of the best views we have ever been able to get of a black rhino, let me tell you. Now, they are the smaller rhino species native to Africa. They can get up to about 3,000 pounds. Despite their size, though, they're incredibly fast. They can run about 35 miles per hour, and they're able to gallop like a horse, getting all 4 feet up off the ground at the same time. Now, they are very shy, solitary animals, so even if their territories overlap with one another slightly, they do still prefer to keep to themselves, if at all possible, which is what makes them so hard for us to see well most of the time, too, and that's okay. Now, coming our way up ahead, that copper-colored antelope is a bongo. Bongos are sometimes called the ghosts of the forest because they can be so hard to spot. They've got an extremely well-developed sense of hearing. That's going to help them run at the first sign of any danger, but it makes it a bit hard for us to study as well. There's still a whole lot that we're learning about them. And then a little bit further back by the fence line, those tan antelope are kudu, straight out to the left. Now they've got vertical white stripes on their back, similar to what the bongos have. That's going to serve the same purpose for everyone. That'll help mimic the look of sunlight coming through the trees, and it's just one of the ways that they're going to stay a little bit better hidden in the forest. We are going to head over to the Safi River Valley now, though, and hopefully start to see some more aquatic animals this direction. Now, a lot of these animals have some really cool adaptations that are going to allow them to spend the majority of their time fully under the water if they choose. Animals like hippos and crocodiles have their eyes, ears, nostrils, everything important positioned high up on their heads. That way, if they need to come up for air, they only have to lift the very tip of their nose up out of the water. The rest of them can stay fully submerged, just like they like. Now, there was a hippo down there, but it's not a great spot, so we're going to keep moving, see if we can find any others. Those large gray birds that we passed are pink-backed pelicans. They get their name from, as you can probably guess, pink feathers on their backs. But during the mating season, their cheeks and the tops of their bills will turn bright pink as well. Almost like they're blushing. Now, over on the left, there are several hippos over there. Now, they do spend most of their time underwater, like I said. They can sleep underwater as well, like this one directly to our left is doing, it looks like. They can hold their breath for several minutes at a time, and they don't actually need to wake up in order to come up for air. They'll do that in their sleep, no problem. The name hippopotamus in Latin actually translates to river horse, and that refers to their tendency to prefer running along the bottom of the water over actually swimming. Now, they can swim, of course. They're incredibly good at it, but it uses up much more energy to keep themselves afloat, and they can hold their breath for so long that they really don't have to do it, so typically they're just not going to. You won't catch them out of the water a whole lot until the evening hours. That's usually when they'll come out and start foraging for food. Now, if you keep looking left as we head across this bridge ahead of us, there are some Nile crocodiles down there. They are some of the largest living reptiles on Earth. They are the largest in all of Africa. They can get up to about 18 feet long. And in spite of their reputations, they're actually incredible parents. Mom and Dad will take turns guarding the eggs in the nest until they're ready to hatch, making sure that nobody messes with them. And every now and then, you might even catch them putting those eggs in their mouths and rolling them around a little bit. That is going to help soften the shells. That way, when it comes time for those baby crocodiles to hatch, they're going to have just a little bit of an easier time breaking out of there. We're going to head out onto the savannah now, though, and you might notice that the plants and animals out here are going to start to look pretty different. That's mostly because they get a lot less rain in this region, except for today, of course, and everybody's got to conserve water where they can. A perfect example of that is on our right-hand side. Now, that is a baobab tree, and those trees are going to remain leafless for about 9 months out of the year as a means of conserving their water. They store that excess in their trunks, and the animals know that they've got it in there. Elephants will actually poke holes in the trunk with their tusks on occasion and drink that water when they need it. Now, many of the animals out here on the savannah are going to have very vibrant coat patterns. That's actually going to help them blend in with their surroundings in a region that doesn't really offer them a whole lot of natural cover. And for that same reason, we're going to find a lot of herd species out here as well. Again, not that many places for them to hide, so they tend to prefer safety in numbers. Out on our zebra foals, like the two out there, are going to do what's called imprinting on mom, and that. Now, over on our left here, these are African painted dogs. Now, they are crepuscular animals. That means that they're going to be most active in the early morning hours and the early evening hours. That's why they are so active now. They are related to domestic dogs and wolves, but they come from a different branch of the canine family tree. One of the reasons we know that is they've only got 4 toes on each foot. Most of our dogs probably have 5. Now, they also can't bark, so instead they communicate through a series of high-pitched chirping sounds. Sounds similar to a hyena, though they're not related. Hyenas actually aren't related to dogs or cats. They're in a family of their own. And they may not look like it at the moment, but these guys are some of the most efficient hunters out here on the savannah. They've got one of the highest success rates here, largely due to the fact that they work so incredibly well together as a team.
Yeah, it's the first time I've seen them too, out and about like that.
Now you might be able to get another look at those zebra foals up ahead if you were not able to spot them before. Now, despite those unique stripes, there are still general patterns that we can use to tell the different zebra species apart. So Hartman's mountain zebras, like these guys, are some of the only ones with that white underbelly. Their stripes don't go all the way around. And they're also the only zebras with what's called a dewlap. That's a loose flap of skin on the front of their necks. It's actually going to help regulate their body temperatures out here on the savannah. We're going to hang out here because it looks like baby's crossing the road. Now, these large tan antelope out there with them are eland. They're the largest antelope species you'll find here on the reserve. Now, they are incredibly well adapted to life out here on the savannah for a couple of reasons. One of them is that dewlap that they also have. So the one to our left is a female. Her dewlap is much less defined, but the one out on our right is a male. You can see his is significantly larger. That's one of the easiest ways to tell them apart. But the eland can also elevate their body temperature by about 13 degrees Fahrenheit. That's going to help them conserve water, which is also, in turn, going to help keep them a little bit cooler out here. Now, up ahead of us, those gray animals kind of grazing are wildebeest. Wildebeest live in some of the most densely packed populations of any mammal on Earth, second only to us humans. Their everyday herds can have up to 1,000 at a time. But when they come together for their migrations each year, that's going to be many herds all at once. The largest have been reported at up to 1.5 million. And as you can imagine, that gets a bit confusing. In fact, a group of wildebeest is called a confusion. But for that reason, they've actually got scent glands in their feet. That way, if they get separated from their herd, they'll be able to mark their path and have a little bit of an easier way to find their way back to one another. Now, over on our left, these are Maasai giraffes. We know that because of the jagged edge to their spots. Their cousins, the reticulated giraffes, have got a little bit more of a uniform net-like pattern to them. Adults like these are going to be about 18 to 20 feet tall. When they're newborns, they're already a whopping 6 feet. That's about the length of their necks now that they're fully grown. And they're going to use their long prehensile tongues to help extend their reach even further than they can already get. Let's see those wildebeest again on either side of us here.
Follow the ball and see you later, buddy.
Now, up ahead of us here, these guys that look a little bit like longhorns are Ankole cattle. They're one of the only domesticated species you'll find here on the reserve. Now, those horns get up to about 6 to 8 feet wide, but they are a lot lighter weight than you might expect. They've got a hollow honeycomb-like structure inside. That's going to help keep them a little bit lighter, but also helps to regulate their body temperatures out here. There's an African elephant. A couple of them out on our left as well. Now, male elephants are generally solitary, or they'll live in very small bachelor herds consisting of only a few individuals at a time, all of which are going to be other adult males. But female elephants will live in larger matriarch herds, and that means that one female elephant, whether she's older or just a little wiser than the others, is going to help determine their movements and kind of make sure that everybody stays accounted for. Baby elephants generally stay with mom at least until their teenage years, and at that point, boys will likely branch off and join bachelor herds of their own. But girls might actually stay with mom for life. They're going to work together to raise any babies they have. These elephant calves are born at about 200 to 300 pounds, so as you can imagine, they are quite the handful for mom. She does need all the help she can get. Now, over on our left, those are greater flamingos. They are the largest species of flamingo. They're also the lightest color pink.
They don't start out pink though, they start out gray. There are a couple of babies in the mix there as well. More teenagers now really starting to get their lighter feathers on their bodies, but they've still got those dark gray backs and heads. And they are going to continue to get that bright pink color over the course of their lifetime from a protein in the food they eat called beta carotene. Sorry guys, there's ducks in the road. Now we got to see the black rhino earlier. Now we're going to be on the lookout for a white rhino. Solitary, white rhinos will almost always be found in herds, and even if we don't see these straight away, there are some pretty good signs they've been in the area. That mud pit out to our left is called a wallow, and rhinos will wallow in the mud to help cool themselves down, but it also helps protect their skin from the sun and from insects and other things like that. Fallen trees can be a good indication also. They like to sharpen their horns on those trees, but like I said, they're about 5,000 pounds, so every now and then they do get knocked down in the process. Looks like there is at least one cheetah walking around up ahead, so let me try to get y'all down here. Cheetahs, of course, are the fastest land animals on Earth. They can run at 60 miles per hour, but they can only maintain that speed for a very short time, a few hundred yards or so, and that's going to use up a massive amount of energy for them when they do that, so they've got to make sure they use it as efficiently as possible. Plus, there's quite a long recovery time in between. So for that reason, they're going to be some of the only cats with semi-retractable nails. That means that those nails are always going to be out part of the way. When they're running at those high speeds, they act almost like sports cleats, helping them keep their traction.
Thank you.
Now, cheetahs are also some of the only big cats that are not nocturnal. They hunt during the day. So those black tear marks they've got on their faces help absorb the sunlight, keep it from getting in their eyes when they're hunting. They're pretty small, only about 150 pounds or so they can't compete with the other big cats in terms of size and strength. They really are fully reliant on their speed to help make sure they get their meals. They're up there. Now, lions, on the other hand, are nocturnal. They're going to rest about 16 to 20 hours out of the day.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Not necessarily sleeping for that part of the day, but they're not doing a whole lot else either. Come nightfall, females will do the majority of the hunting, while males will stay back and take care of any cubs that they have, though if there are none, he will help with the hunting as well. And they're some of the only big cats that are going to hunt cooperatively like that.
Mufasa. It's the best shot I've got of the lion, and
these burrows we're about to pass by on the
yeah, it's the
left
best shot of the
belong
lion
to
I've ever got.
warthogs. Now, they are some of the largest burrowing animals on Earth. They use a combination of their noses, their tusks, and their front feet to dig their homes. Looks like they may be inside of them right now. But despite their efficiency, if there are burrows left behind by other animals, they will just use those instead. They're not in their coats. That's going to make them almost completely waterproof.
Just can't wait to see how these eggs are doing.
I love today, but there are some ostrich eggs down on the right there. Just like they are the largest, incredibly strong. The average person can stand on top of one without causing it any damage at all. And that is, of course, will make them a little bit easier to keep track of and protect until they're ready to hatch.
Goats.
But with that, as we're going to protected species,
oh, the goats
so
are
that
safe.
means they're either threatened or endangered, and there's work being done to try to help restore their wild populations back to what they once were. And of course, a lot of people go home wondering what you could possibly do to help with something like that. It's not a small job, but sometimes the answer is as easy as doing your research. Most of these animals have conservation groups that work with their species in particular, and usually that's the best place to start to find out things like what resources and to
telling friends and family what you learned, you might find that a lot of people don't really know who these guys are or how much they need our help. So our hope here is that by introducing as many people as possible, more people will also want to get on board with helping protect them. Now lastly, I always like to talk about recycling and trying to make sure that we're using reusable products as much as we possibly can. Things like reusable water bottles and shopping bags are incredibly easy to work into your everyday routine, and that's going to cut down on a lot of the waste you produce every single day by yourself, probably without even realizing that you're doing it. And over time, of course, the less waste we make, the less has the
Folks just joining
opportunity
and
to
be
get
like,
back to these
ooh, drama
animals in
in
the
this
wild,
chat.
which is
Let's go.
incredibly important. Now it is going to be just a second before we're pulling up to unload. So double check those seats around you. Make sure you're not leaving anything behind on the truck.
Beep beep.
And with that, it is unfortunately about time for us to say goodbye. Here in Harambe, we don't really like to do that. We say Kwaharini, which means go well. So go well today, go wild, go drink some water, please. But most importantly, try to go make a difference out there. After over on the right-hand side, watch your hands, arms, feet, and legs. Doors are going to be sliding open for you now. Please watch your step as you exit and have a wonderful rest of your day, guys. Of course.
Yeah, that was the best safari I've ever done. That many animals usually aren't that active, so I guess pro tip, yeah. If you're going to do the safari, oh, sorry guys. If you're going to do the safari, come at the end of the day. Like somebody said, feeding time. I guess it's nice and cool out.
I don't know what happened. He's medio flaco con todo eso, con flaco. Pero de verdad.
It's okay, baby. They'll hatch one day.
Sí.
Guys, if you enjoyed that safari, do us a favor, hit that like button for us. Smash. We're at 72. We're crushing it today. It's amazing for us for a Monday, especially at Animal Kingdom. If you're new and just joining us, subscribe. We bring you the amazing Disney parks 4, usually 5 times a week. We are a fun-loving, happy, and positive group, sharing our love for the Disney magic as we invite you to witness the magic with us. And this is about as sparse as you will see the Animal Kingdom. Feels like we have the whole park to ourselves. Yeah, it really did look like they came out for a curtain call there. That was incredible. I've never seen the lion. Well, I lied. I've seen the lions once. They were pretty active. The lion and the lioness were playing around. But yeah, that was, I mean, all around, that was incredible. Yeah, everybody's coming out for din din. All the animals say closing time. Time for them to go home. All in all, a pretty incredible, incredible safari. That was that black rhino being out. I've seen rhinos. I've seen a couple of them before, but that was an interesting spot for him to be. I've never seen them in that location before. All the zebras out there grazing. Disney Crush fan, hey dude, welcome in, bro. Good to see you back. Totally. been a beautiful rainy day here at the Animal Kingdom, which is fitting for the surroundings. So we felt right at home. Shoes are a little squishy, but not too bad. Coming up to the beautiful Tree of Life here on our left-hand side. Go ahead and take a look as we close out. Uh-oh, we have a Mickey on the ground. Hidden Mickey. Not so hidden though, it's right in the middle of the walkway. Beautiful sight to go out to. Guys, if you joined us today, thank you so much. All of our new subscribers, welcome aboard. We appreciate you. Looking forward to many wonderful streams with you guys in the not too distant future. All of our returning subs, obviously we couldn't do it without you guys. We appreciate you being here. It's incredible that you guys support us the way you do. All of our amazing mods, Dorena, Sean, Reed, Patriot. We appreciate you guys. It's a labor of love that you provide for us, and we couldn't thank you more. Couldn't be here without you guys. Lion, absolutely. Thank you for joining us and adding to the chat. We appreciate you. Sean, have a good evening, buddy. Dorena, 74 likes. Thank you guys so much. Dorena, you and Reed have an amazing evening. I have to catch this train this time. I cannot miss it. I have no excuse. My wife was in the chat today. And, yeah. No Grand Floridian for me tomorrow. If you haven't done so, guys, please smash that like button for us. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't. Kit Stahlberg from Missouri. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Thank you for joining us. I have to make this train. I do. We appreciate you guys. As we took us up on our offers, we invited you to witness the magic with us from these amazing Disney parks. We appreciate each and every one of you. We appreciate all the investment, all the time, the follows, the chats. It's a little dream for us to do this, and we couldn't do it without you. Miami Heat, have a good night, buddy. Take it easy. And I am off, guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening, everyone. And we are off tomorrow. We will be back. Wait, what is today? Today's Monday, off Tuesday, Wednesday. We'll be back Thursday evening with more live streams. It'll be me, and then Jesse will be joining us Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then you'll have me again the following Monday. So until then, we will see you around, guys. Thank you so, so much. Have an amazing evening.
Yeah.